Have you ever noticed how easy it is to slip into bad habits while building good ones feels like climbing a mountain? You know you shouldn't scroll endlessly on your phone, eat that extra slice of cake, or procrastinate on important work. Yet somehow your brain pulls you right back to it. It almost feels like your brain actually loves bad habits. And the truth is, it does. Your brain is designed to seek out things that bring quick comfort, instant rewards, and the least amount of effort. From an evolutionary perspective, this made perfect sense. Our ancestors didn't need to worry about long-term goals like building a career or going to the gym. They needed to survive in the moment, to find food quickly, to avoid danger, and to save as much energy as possible. So the brain evolved to prioritize whatever brought the fastest payoff. That survival wiring is still with us today, but now we live in a world full of temptations that play directly into it. Think about junk food. It's loaded with sugar, salt, and fat. Things our ancestors rarely found in nature but desperately needed for energy. When you bite into a donut, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical messenger that signals pleasure and reward. That hit of dopamine feels good, and your brain quickly learns this behavior equals reward. The same happens when you scroll through social media. Every like, comment, or new video gives your brain a tiny burst of dopamine. It feels exciting, unpredictable, and effortless. And so your brain pulls you back again and again, forming a cycle that's hard to escape. The problem is, your brain doesn't naturally care about long-term consequences. It doesn't stop and say, wait, this junk food is unhealthy, or spending 3 hours online will hurt my productivity. It only reacts to the immediate reward in front of you. That's why bad habits feel so magnetic. They are quick, easy, and instantly satisfying. But it goes even deeper. Your brain loves efficiency, and it saves energy by turning repeated actions into automatic routines. When you do something over and over, your brain tucks it into the subconscious, so you don't even have to think about it anymore. That's how habits, good or bad, become second nature. So once a bad habit is formed, it feels natural, comfortable, and automatic. On the other hand, good habits often require effort, patience, and delayed gratification. Exercising, studying, or eating healthy doesn't always give you an immediate dopamine hit. Sometimes the reward comes much later, and your brain doesn't get excited about waiting. That's why it feels so much harder to stick with them. But here's the good news. Your brain is also highly adaptable. The same system that locks you into bad habits can be rewired to fall in love with good ones. If you learn to associate positive feelings and small rewards with healthier actions, your brain will begin to crave those instead. For example, celebrating small wins after a workout, enjoying progress in a skill, or rewarding yourself with something simple after productive work can teach your brain to release dopamine for good habits. Over time, repetition and consistency turn those positive behaviors into automatic routines too. So your brain doesn't actually love bad habits because it wants to harm you. It loves them because they are easy, fast, and rewarding in the moment. But once you understand this wiring, you can use it to your advantage. You can start teaching your brain to attach pleasure to actions that truly benefit you in the long run. That is the secret to breaking free from destructive cycles and building habits that actually serve your life. So the next time you catch yourself stuck in a bad habit, remember, it's not because you're weak or broken. It's because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And the power to change comes when you start teaching it a new way to find its rewards. That's why your brain loves bad habits. And that's also how you can turn that love into your greatest strength.